by Ring Magazine as the universally legitimate, undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, the undefeated fighting pride of Newbridge, Wales, Calzaghe. Linear, reigning, defending light heavyweight champion of the world, the fighting pride of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA, Bernard, the Executioner Hopkins.
All right, gentlemen. We went to the rules in the dressing room. I expect a good, clean fight. I referee your fight, Bernard, in the past, no problems. Joe, I referee your fights in the past, no problems. I don't expect any problems tonight. I want a clean fight. Obey my commands at all times. Remember, guys, I'm fair, but I'm firm. Touch him up.
And we're underway. Lefty against righty. Legend against legend, many people's opinion here. Calzaghe trying to corner Hopkins. Bernard can break you down, as he did with Tarver, as he did with Winky Wright. And the crowd will get excited about anything Calzaghe does. Calzaghe looking for a way to get near Hopkins. Big shot by Hopkins, and Calzaghe is down. Wow. He followed and he walked into trouble. Watch, Calzaghe walks into this, following and down because he's following Hopkins around the ring. That's just great veteran skills by Bernard Hopkins. He set that up. And Hopkins is not going after Calzaghe, so he'll wait for the same opportunity. So Hopkins with a right hand and a left hook. And Bernard Hopkins has sent a message to Calzaghe about coming over to the States. Various times against Jermaine Taylor. And what he did with Tarver was masterful. Absolutely masterful. He toyed with the guy who was the champion of the world. Absolutely toyed with him. And he did it by, he tries to come in on Hopkins. Another good right by Hopkins. Hopkins has that right hand nailed down. And that was a strategy piece by Calzaghe to try and prevent Hopkins from getting position. So he caught him in a headlock. And a punch straight low. You also get to see why he's been involved in many split decisions and bitter outcomes for him. He waits, he engages in low-scoring fights. His style may or may not agree with the judge. Calzaghe succeeds a little bit. You be impatient, and then you lunge at him, or you leave yourself open, and he scores. That's his game. Calzaghe warned for hitting behind the head. The heads come together nasty there. There's some of that vintage Calzaghe speed that Hopkins will find some other methods. He's been stuck on the right hand and charging Calzaghe. If Calzaghe takes a step to his left or right and keeps Hopkins from charging straight at him, that will negate the strategy. Calzaghe weighed 181 pounds before the bout, and after you weigh in, you can eat. And Hopkins was not allowed to go on the scale. Does that mean he's a little heavier? Who knows? We never did get the answer. Hooked up in what's an intriguing match, and yet not scintillating because of the styles. Heads coming together, etc. Hopkins waiting, trying to throw the right hand. I think it would be interesting for him if he changed up, moved through some different punches, gave Calzaghe something else to worry about. Because right now Calzaghe is keyed in on the right hand counter. With Calzaghe flailing and Hopkins waiting. Consecutive middleweight title defenses. Joe Calzaghe, 44-0, 32 knockouts. The light heavyweight champion. Now, Hopkins has gotten one thing to go his way. He's gotten the fight to be contested in the style he wants. Is fire a left hook. His body shot by a ball, Hopkins, and he goes to the head. After the first round surprise, Hopkins hasn't done much to discourage. So Calzaghe goes to work. It's 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. Could jab and move to his right. If he does that, then Hopkins must go away from that right hand, try to mug his younger opponent. If Hopkins can't work your mind and bully you, you can beat him. But Calzaghe may have had his number since then. Action from the last round. Calzaghe moving in on Hopkins, slapping stuff, and then gets in a left shot. But look at this, back and forth, and the crowd pro Calzaghe is delighted. So here we go into round 8. Beautiful left hand by Calzaghe, right down the chute. Hopkins with his right hand counter. Calzaghe trying to put the left hand behind the jab now. And he scores again. Hopkins is already making it tough on himself with the judges because of his style. The waiting game is always the toughest way to win. Hopkins gets a straight right-handed lead right against the lefty, which is effective. But backing up and fighting from where he does is so hard to get a decision. And he did not do this as much when he fought Tarver and Winky Wright. He did it a little bit, but not to this exclusive extent. So Joe Calzaghe continues to take what Bernard Hopkins is giving him. And maybe what he's giving him is the fight. Joe Calzaghe setting the stage here against Bernard Hopkins. There's a good hook by Hopkins coming out of the corner. The strategy of this fight for Bernard Hopkins has been to retreat to a corner and then try to fire his way out of there. Good left hand down the middle by Calzaghe. Well, they tell Calzaghe to punch with Hopkins when he moves, but they both appear to be justifiable decisions for Taylor. Very close. And then when he fought Winky Wright and Tarver, Hopkins left no doubt. But Calzaghe is doing a commendable job in his first fight over here. Walks to Hopkins now. And now the tie-up. Good left hand by Hopkins got in there. But Calzaghe was back. Calzaghe with a definitive left hand. And Hopkins ties up. With a jab by Hopkins. The big thing here, though, is that Hopkins waits for Calzaghe to bring him the fight. And that can be very dangerous. So Calzaghe on the lead, Hopkins on the counter. One of the longest I've seen. And he's actually smart to do that. Many times, fighters will get clipped low, and they will sense that the crowd wants them to get back into the action, and so they will rush themselves back. And Hopkins gets away with a subtle low one. Punching and trying to make Joe Cortez not have to separate them, but he did. Calzaghe opens up a little. Not landing square shots here. And these guys are trying to send messages now into clinches. And there's Hopkins, two more low away from Joe Cortez. So he's slowly getting his money's worth. Body shot by Hopkins. Hopkins' strategy was to disrupt Calzaghe, and he did that with a knockdown seconds into the fight. But he never parlayed that. We haven't had sustained back and forth action. We've had some moments like that. The right hand lead by Hopkins. He didn't get a call there. Calzaghe trying to rough him up now. Outlanding Bernard Hopkins about 2-1. Hopkins 48-4-1. Calzaghe 44-0. And both boxers want to win this round, but they also want to get in their shots. We've had Calzaghe hitting Hopkins low. Hopkins hitting Calzaghe low. He needs to bring that out and let his emotions free here. When he got angry, he did some of his best fighting. And they bang heads one more time. Well, now, you know the punch numbers.
Light heavyweight champion of the world, Joe